I return alive from Pakistan." This was the message Samia sent to her friend in July 2016, when she was traveling from Dubai to Pakistan to meet her ex-husband. Unfortunately, something happened to Samia in Pakistan that prevented her from ever returning to Dubai. So let's start today's case. The story of Samia Shahid. Samia Shahid was born on November 15, 1987, in Manningham, Bradford, England. Her father, Chaudhry Muhammad Shahid, and her mother, Imtiaz, had moved to England from Pandori village in Pakistan. Samia's family was extremely wealthy and influential, running a luxury car rental business, including limousines. From her childhood, Samia was adventurous, often indulging in car racing with her friends. She had a sister, Madiha. Everything in Samia's life seemed perfect until February 2012. In February 2012, her marriage was arranged with Shakil, her first cousin. However, Shakil was known for his violent and criminal behavior. He had been to jail multiple times and was considered politically well-connected. Once he nearly murdered someone during a land dispute, but managed to escape severe consequences due to his connections. In contrast, Samia grew up in a warm and friendly environment where her father never scolded her. Her life was about to take a drastic turn. The nikah marriage ceremony between Samia and Shakil took place, and she stayed at his home in Pakistan for a few months. However, by June 2012, Samia returned to Bradford. By August 2012, she confided in a friend that she wanted to end the marriage as she could no longer stay with Shakil due to his abusive behavior. With growing frustration and depression, Shakil began collecting his immigration documents. He urgently wanted British citizenship. At his insistence, Samia applied for his citizenship as well. However, according to UK law, a nikah is not considered an official marriage. For their marriage to be recognized in the UK, they needed to register it through the proper process. This was a moment of relief for Samia, because it gave her an excuse to stay away from Shakil. But Shakil called her again, insisting she return to Pakistan. Samia, unable to say no to her parents, agreed to go. This time Shakil subjected her to severe physical abuse and treated her in inhumane ways. A few days later, Samia began talking to someone on the internet. These conversations brought her much-needed solace, and over time, she started liking him. The man was Syed Mukhtar Kazmi, a British citizen originally from Pakistan. Samia and Syed met for the first time in London in October 2013. Soon after, Samia asked Shakil for a divorce, but he refused outright. Samia, a Sunni Muslim, decided to convert to the Shia sect, which Syed followed. The Islamic Sharia Council of the UK granted her a divorce. In September 2014, Samia and Syed got married in Leeds. The same Mr. Kazmi who had granted her divorce officiated their nikah in the UK. The marriage was officially registered at the registry office, and Samia moved to Dubai with her new husband. There she began working as a beautician. Samia had initially kept this marriage a secret from her parents. When her parents eventually found out, they were deeply saddened. However, over time, they accepted and supported her decision. In Pakistan, however, Mohammad Shakil was enraged when he learned about the marriage. According to him, neither their divorce nor Samia's new marriage was valid. He believed the Islamic Sharia Council of the UK had no legal authority, neither in England nor in Pakistan. Hence, Samia's divorce and subsequent marriage were, in his eyes, illegal. Shakil's anger was also fueled by the fact that Samia had been his key to obtaining British citizenship, something he had been desperately working towards. In June 2016, Shakil suffered a major personal loss when his mother passed away. Relatives from England, including Samia's parents, came to his home in Pakistan to pay their respects, since Shakil was also a relative. During this time, Samia's father was diagnosed with a severe kidney condition, and his health deteriorated significantly. While Samia's family was still in Pakistan, she received a call from her sister, Madiha, informing her of their father's worsening condition. However, Samia's ex-husband, Shakil, was at the same location. Because of this, her husband, Syed, advised her not to go. Samia, however, was deeply worried about her father's health. She feared she would regret not being with him in his final moments if something happened. Overcome with guilt, she booked her flight to Pakistan. Her return flight was scheduled for July 21st, 2016. Before leaving, Samia told a friend, "Pray that I return alive from Pakistan." Samia arrived in Pakistan and called her husband, Syed, daily to check in. However, just one day before her return flight, on July 20th, she didn't make her usual call. When Syed tried reaching her, her phone was switched off. Syed received the most horrifying phone call of his life. It was from Mobeen, Samia's cousin. Mobeen informed Syed that Samia had passed away due to a heart attack. Hearing this, Syed was shaken to his core. Since Samia's family was very affluent, the news of her death was flashed across all local Pakistani news channels. The reports claimed that Samia had taken her own life because she was suffering from depression. But Syed knew the truth. He knew who had murdered Samia. When the autopsy reports arrived, they shattered Syed completely. The reports revealed that Samia's neck had been broken and that she had been strangled to death after enduring severe physical assault. Hearing this, Samia's friends in the UK rallied together and wrote letters to their local Member of Parliament, MP, Naz Shah, seeking her help. Naz Shah contacted the Pakistani High Commissioner in the UK, Syed Abbas. Under mounting pressure, a special committee was formed in Pakistan to investigate the case. The lead investigator was suspended, and a fresh inquiry was launched. Samia's ex-husband, Shakil, was arrested, and his confession left everyone in shock. Shakil admitted that on July 20th, he had convinced Samia to meet him one last time. When Samia arrived at his house, all the guests had left, and they were alone. Shakil demanded Samia hand over her passport, intending to keep her from returning to England and forcing her to stay in Pakistan with him. When Samia refused, Shakil lost his temper. He physically assaulted her and then strangled her with her scarf. Samia screamed for help, but as she struggled, she noticed her father, Shahid, entering the room. Instead of stopping Shakil, her father held her legs down while Shakil continued to strangle her. Together, they killed Samia. In reality, the plan to murder Samia had been orchestrated by her father, mother, and sister. Her father had devised a foolproof plan to ensure Samia was killed without anyone being arrested. This plan relied on Pakistan's blood money law, which allows the guardians of a murder victim to forgive the perpetrator, effectively preventing legal consequences. Under this law, parents could conspire to kill their daughter, and the mother, as the legal guardian, could forgive the crime. However, Shakil's confession exposed Shahid's involvement, unraveling their entire plan. Under Pakistan's blood money law, a father has the legal right to forgive the murder of his daughter. This means a mother can kill her daughter, and the father can forgive her, leaving no legal consequences. Now, let's return to Samia's case. Her father pretended to be gravely ill, and her sister lied, claiming their father's health was deteriorating. In reality, Samia's family never accepted her second husband, Syed, and devised a plan to emotionally manipulate Samia into returning to Pakistan. They harbored deep hatred for Samia since her marriage to Shakil had ended, and because Syed wasn't a Sunni Muslim, Samia's father considered her divorce from Shakil illegal. When Samia moved to Dubai with Syed, her parents filed a missing person report in a UK police station. The Shia cleric, Mr. Kazim, who had officiated Samia's marriage, received abusive phone calls from her family. These recordings were forwarded to the police. Syed claimed that Samia's family regularly sent her death threats. In 2015, Samia visited her family under police protection. During that visit, the police officially warned Samia's mother, telling her that her actions amounted to harassment. Despite this, her family decided the only way to punish Samia was to kill her. Samia, wanting no contact with her family, had cut ties with them, but her family pretended to accept her and Syed's marriage to lure her back to Pakistan. In July 2016, they found the perfect opportunity. After Samia's murder, Syed immediately suspected her family and traveled to Pakistan the next day to report everything to the police. Following the investigation, Shakil and Shahid, Samia's father, were arrested in 2016. However, Samia's mother and sister, who were deeply involved in planning the murder, fled to the UK before the investigation began. Although arrest warrants were issued for them, they remain free to this day. Samia's father, Shahid, was granted bail in 2016, but passed away in 2018 due to kidney issues. Shakil, the key perpetrator, also received bail in 2018. He later remarried a British citizen and is now living a lavish life. In 2020, UK MP Naz Shah pleaded with Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan for justice for Samia. But to this day, Samia has not received the justice she deserved. Samia suffered a brutal death, yet her murderers continue to live their lives freely. Please share this video widely to ensure that Samia's voice for justice is never silenced. Thank you for watching.